Let's build something surprisingly useful. We started with a wooden pallet, placed a large drum on top, and installed 4 rotating brushes inside. Then we attached a bicycle handle to the center, built a wooden platform at the back, mounted the bicycle, and connected everything with a chain-driven mechanism. After filling the drum with water, adding the clothes and washing powder, all that was left was to start pedaling. I had no idea this would turn out this satisfying. We started by placing a bottle right in the center of the mold, then built it up layer by layer with blue crystals, white stones, and beautiful colored layers. Next, we mixed the thick resin and carefully poured it over everything. Once it was set, we removed the cap, filled it with soap water, and finally took off the outer mold. Added the gold dispenser. And here's the final result. I wanted to make something completely different with a few simple rubber gloves. So I started filling them with concrete and let them set. Once they were ready, I carefully removed the gloves and got these detailed hand shapes. Then I made the bowl using a watermelon shell and concrete. Placed it between the hands and gave everything a fresh pink finish. Finally, I added some flowers. And look what it turned into. What can you create with hundreds of colorful bottle caps? Let me show you. First, I carefully arranged every bottle cap into perfect circular rings inside a tire mold. Then I poured concrete over the caps, installed the steel reinforcement, and smoothed the surface. Next, I attached the wooden legs and let the concrete cure completely. After removing the mold, I sanded and polished the tabletop to reveal this beautiful, one-of-a-kind bottle cap concrete table. Pretty amazing, right? Let's try something new for my goats. I took a simple trash bin and turned it into a homemade hay feeder. First, I made and smoothed out the feeding holes, then attached the second bin securely. After filling it with fresh hay and putting the lid on, it was finally time for the goats to try it. And honestly, they loved it. First, we put 4 grapes on a toothpick and carefully placed them over a bowl of water. After some time, roots and tiny sprouts started growing. Then we planted them in a pot with a wooden trellis, gave them some water, and let nature take over. In this time lapse, they grew into a healthy grapevine. And look at those grapes. First, we brought in the heavy concrete blocks and built a beautiful strawberry pyramid by hand. Then we filled every opening with soil and planted strawberry seedlings all around it. After a good watering, we let nature do its magic. And look at this, a lush pyramid packed with big, juicy red strawberries. I wanted to try something different with this guava tree, so I started by digging a deep hole and adding gravel at the bottom. Then I placed a drainage pipe, added some fruit waste, and planted the guava tree right on top. After filling everything with soil, I added clay balls to the pipe and gave it some water. And honestly, I can't wait to see how this tree grows. Let's turn this plain wall into something amazing. We started by dipping real apples in cement, then let them dry, sanded them until they were perfectly smooth, and painted them in a glossy red finish. After that, we hand-painted the tree on the wall and carefully attached every apple one by one. And here's the final result, a beautiful 3D apple tree. Every mom needs this. We started with a single wooden pallet, removing the top slats one by one with a pry bar. After a fresh coat of white paint, we built the frame, secured the bottom and middle shelves, and locked the countertop in place. Then we rolled it into the kitchen, set up the coffee machine, plugged everything in, and filled the shelves with jars, bottles, and coffee essentials. Just like that, one simple pallet became a beautiful DIY coffee station. Let's build a beautiful hidden garden faucet. First, I placed a wire mesh basket and filled it with smooth river stones. Then I installed the PVC pipe and brass faucet. Turn on the water, and just like that, a simple rock column became a stylish outdoor hand washing station. Let's grow sweet potatoes from scratch. We started by sprouting a sweet potato in a jar of water, then planted it into a grow bag. Weeks later, the vines completely covered the bag. Harvest day was finally here. And look at this amazing crop of fresh sweet potatoes. Watch this adorable elephant transform into a beautiful garden planter. We dipped the plush elephant in cement, let it dry, sanded it smooth, drilled a planter opening, painted it a soft lavender, filled it with fresh soil, and planted gorgeous white flowers inside. The final result is a unique handmade elephant planter that's perfect for any garden. You won't believe this started with a simple bamboo mold. We poured thick concrete, pressed a bucket into the center, let it cure, removed the mold, and finished it with fresh white paint. The result? A stunning modern planter. Watch this old pair of jeans turn into an amazing planter. First, we soaked them in thick cement, shaped them over a bucket, and let everything dry solid. Then, we painted them with a realistic denim finish, filled them with fresh soil, and planted a beautiful monstera, a fun DIY that transforms old jeans into unique garden decor.